I did read about polygyny and I studied polygyny when I was studying about Islam. The one thing when I told people I was studying about Islam, the first thing people told me or asked me, did you know that they can marry up to 4 wives? Did you know that the husband can marry up to 4 wives? So before I even converted to Islam, that was what I heard. Assalamu alaikum. Peace is Nyla, Coach Nyla, one of the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. And if you are returning to this channel, hey, again. And thank you guys for supporting us. And make sure you subscribe and hit that like button and the bell so you'll be notified of new videos that we put out every single week. So, yeah. I was told that because I was kind of brought up in a blended family, that polygyny, not just polygyny, I guess blending families and polygyny should be easy for me or would be easy for me. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even think about that. My co-wife, my wonderful co-wife, Coach Fatimah, if you guys haven't seen any of her videos yet, make sure you check them out. She made a comment about that, and I never thought of that. And I said, you know what? That could be a reason why polygyny was not such a, like, the polygyny made sense to me. Not only just polygyny wasn't a shock to me or anything like that. For those who don't know my story, I'll just tell you a little bit. But the one thing is that I did read about polygyny and I studied polygyny when I was studying about Islam. The one thing when I told people I was studying about Islam, the first thing people told me or asked me, did you know that they can marry up to 4 wives? Did you know that the husband can marry up to 4 wives? So before I even converted to Islam, that was what I heard. I wanted to know more about it, read about it. It made sense to me. So the interesting thing is, though, so I grew up in a single parent household. And I talk about it in a number of videos that I was raised by a single mother who was raised by a single mother. And my mother is married now, but when I grew up with the siblings that I grew up with in the house, I was the oldest of 4 at the time. Now I'm the oldest of 9. So being the oldest of 9 and being actually one child that has a different father from the rest of my siblings, the last 5 is their father is my mother's husband, and the others 2 are from, I call my pop, and then my brother that's right under me, he has a different father. So the interesting thing is that we all just were siblings. It wasn't no half sibling or anything like that. Cousins would come by, spend nights. My uncle is 6 months older than me, so people would either call him my cousin or they would think that he's my brother. And pretty much I grew up as him being my older brother, so to speak. We spent a lot of time together. So, and I was always around other family members. Like, I was always around. Like, I stayed with my grandmother for the summer because I was, my uncle went to school, summer school, and that was my BFTF, which is called like the best friend in the family. So I didn't have to go to summer school, but he did have to go to summer school, and I did not want to be without my BFTF, so I went to summer school with him. So that was normal for me. My pop, his family pretty much welcomed me, and they still to this day, they call me my aunties on that side, they call me their niece. My uncles on that side, they call me their niece. My grandma, on my pop's mom, she called me her granddaughter. So it was these different things. I called her grandma, even though I was not blood related to them. So the interesting thing is that I pretty much grew up just being able to blend, being able to understand that it's a kind of a all for all, I mean, one for all and all for all y'all type of thing. Our family was that. Family wasn't that always that, okay, these are the people who were in your household, or these were the people who were blood related to you, because I actually had friends that were very, very close that would come by, spend nights, and I would go spend nights over their house. We went to school together. Even on a school night, I would go and spend nights over my friend's house and catch the school bus from their house. And they did the same. And I have friends that call my mom, and I called my friends mom, because we were really close and really tight knit. So it was just really interesting to me, because I was even getting into polygyny. There was a lot of people that did not see the benefit of it for us, so to speak, meaning that I was looked at as this homewrecker. I was looked at as this person who was trying to steal someone's man, and I was out there trying to take kids away from the family. Just a lot of stuff that never crossed my mind, because as it was brought to my attention that I was blending was nothing new to me. That was my normal. And I wanted a big family. I still want a big family. I have a big family. I mean, if you guys are not familiar with the way our family is, the structure of it, is that there are 12 children between us. So, yeah. So it's, if I get the math right, yeah, if I get the math right, then that's 15 people. 15 people. So yeah, we don't live in the same house because that would be obnoxious. Like, seriously, that would be obnoxious with the kids running around and different things like that. And of course, queens need their own castle. Sometimes, we just need our own space. So, we don't live that far from each other. But the interesting thing is that, yeah, I grew up that way. I grew up in a way where, did it really prepare me for polygyny? I think it did. I think it prepared me for polygyny because it allowed me to be just open-minded and understanding to the point that it was always a family thing, and that love expands, that can't anyone destroy or take away anything as long as you don't allow it, that family always stick together, that family bond together, that family go through ups and downs together and challenges together. And yeah, I think that actually did. I mean, did I know anything about polygyny as I was growing up? And not at all. My mom didn't say anything about polygyny. I didn't know about any polygyny until I was an adult, telling people that I was studying Islam, and people made that comment about, that the husband can have more than one wife. So I started realizing that I read about it, like I said, and I said, wow, that makes a lot of sense when it comes to community building, when it comes to, families working together and building together and, loving each other and connecting and bonding. So yeah, I really do believe in some unintentional form or shape or form that my upbringing prepared me for polygyny, prepared me for the ups and downs of polygyny, because even the sheer fact of my uncle being 6 months older than me, and that's not necessarily uncommon in my family, that we are very close in age. Like certain things are very close in age. Like even my mom's children, my siblings, the younger ones, they're all around my children's ages, the older children's ages for the most part. So my youngest brother is 12 years old. So yeah. So those type of things. So yeah, I have a big family. I'm the oldest of 9. I had extended family that would spend a lot of time at our homes, and I spent time with them. And big families are great when you make it work. So how do you make it work? How do you make polygyny work? How do you prep yourself? I mean, especially say if you didn't come from a big family, or say you didn't come from these different extended families like I did. How do you prep yourself? One of the things is just really keep an open mind. Be open-minded, meaning that realize that love is expanding. Realize that look at things. Look at the bigger picture. Look at things in a big picture sort of way. Seeing what the benefits are, and not being just an emotional responder when it comes to things. Finding out everybody's side, realizing that it's not just about you, that it's about everybody involved and getting everybody involved. So being able to realize that, being able to talk more about compassion and understanding, and being there for each other and bonding with one another and getting to know one another. Those are the different things that you can do to prepare yourself in polygyny, when you're going through polygyny, or when you're about to enter into polygyny. And those are the same things that you can help your children understand too, when you guys are transitioning, or if you were to transition, or if you are transitioning into polygyny. So I hope you enjoyed our little glimpse into my life and my little glimpse into my childhood, so to speak. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you share, like, comment. Please comment down below. We love to answer your questions, and we love seeing your comments, so definitely do so. And if you want more information, please go to our website at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. And if you want to ask us any questions anonymously, send them to support@outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. Until next time, make sure you are growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways Outstanding Personal Relationships can help you.
1 is by following us on our social medias. Follow us on IG at Outstanding Relationships, and on Facebook and YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Number 2, make sure you head over to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and subscribe to the email list. From there, you will get downloads as well as updates, any and all updates. And you also get an update on the release of our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny, Uncensored.
Number 3, if you are serious about polygyny relationships and really developing fulfillment and happiness, make sure you register for our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, which is members only, which includes downloads. It includes access to us live on a weekly basis. So that's at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM. We'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.